Today we're going to take a look at one of my favorite vintage football card sets, the 1957 Topps football card set. This was the very first horizontally oriented football card set. Its classic design has two images, the headshot and a posed action shot, with bold, colorful backgrounds. This is one of the sets I am trying to put together completely, but also on top of that, I like to sometimes get the 49ers cards in slabs. So in this case, I've got a handful of 49ers cards from this set in PSA slabs. Not all of them yet, but we're going to go through them right now. We're going to start things off with Leo Nomellini. This is in a PSA 6. He is a Hall of Fame defensive tackle who played his entire career with the Niners from 1950 all the way to 1963. He's known as Leo the Lion, and he was one of the toughest, most durable players, never missing a game in his 14 seasons. That is absolutely crazy fact. A two-way player, early in his career, he excelled on both offense and defense. And fun fact, he was a professional wrestler during the off-season, and he never played football until after joining the Marines. Next up is Bob St. Clair, another Hall of Famer. St. Clair was an offensive tackle for the Niners from 1953 to 1963. Known for his incredible size, he was 6'9" and known for being a dominant blocker. This one is also in a PSA 6. And he was nicknamed the Geek for his eccentric personality and habits, like eating raw meat. And also he played a big role in protecting quarterbacks like Y.A. Tittle. And speaking of Y.A. Tittle, he is the next card up. This one is in a PSA 5. Tittle's a legendary quarterback who spent his first few years of his career with the Baltimore Colts, and then he was with the Niners from 1951 to 1960, and then he spent his last few years with the New York Giants. He was known for his accuracy and leadership. Tittle was the first QB to throw for 30-plus touchdowns in consecutive seasons. His time with the 49ers included forming the iconic $1 million backfield, and he was inducted into the Hall of Fame in 1971. Next up is this Billy Wilson in a PSA 5. Wilson is one of the top wide receivers in the 1950s. He played his entire career from 1951 through 1960 with the 49ers. He was a 6-time Pro Bowler who led the NFL in receptions 3 times, known for his reliable hands and ability to make big plays in clutch moments. Wilson was kind of overlooked compared to other stars of his era, but he was key to this team's offensive success. Next up is this Clyde Connor. This is in a PSA 6. Connor played as a wide receiver and tight end for the 49ers from 1956 through 1963. Known for his versatility and ability to contribute both as a blocker and a receiver. While he wasn't really as celebrated as Billy Wilson, he was a solid and consistent player for the team. Next up is Dickie Mogul. This is in a PSA 5. Mogul played as a halfback for the 49ers from 1955 through 1959. He was famous for a bizarre moment in the 1954 Cotton Bowl when Alabama's Tommy Lewis tackled him from the bench during a long run.
The Owls were rolling over the Tide. Mogul had scored on a 79-yard run. The frustration level was growing on the Alabama bench, and a fullback named Tommy Lewis finally had all he could stand. As Mogul broke down the field for another long run, Lewis suddenly jumped up from the Bama bench and made a picture-perfect tackle. Then he retreated back to the bench and became the first player in the history of the Cotton Bowl to try to hide during a game. Mogul was awarded a 95-yard touchdown.
With the 49ers, he was a dependable back known for his speed and elusiveness. And after retiring, he remained involved in football, contributing to the game in various roles. And the last 49er card that I've got in a slab here is the Joe Perry, another member of the $1 million backfield. Perry was the first player in NFL history to rush for 1,000 yards in back-to-back seasons. He was nicknamed the Jet for his blazing speed and ability to break away from defenders. He played in 14 seasons in the NFL, mostly with the Niners. It was 1948 through 1960, and then came back to the Niners in the 1963 season. And Perry was a 3-time Pro Bowler and 2-time NFL rushing leader, inducted into the Hall of Fame in 1969. So I do still need 6 more 49ers cards to complete the team run in this set. And also, maybe one of these days I'll have to do a full video of the 1957 Topps football complete set, because I am working on the complete set in raw form. Still missing the 2 big ones though, the Bart, Starr, and the Johnny Unitas. That'll do it for this one. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day.